What if you wake up tomorrow and the US dollar has collapsed? Who gets hit first? Big corporations? Millionaires? No. The first shock wave hits immigrants and the middle class. And what happens after that is something most people are not ready for. Imagine waking up one morning and realizing the US dollar has suddenly collapsed. The currency that powers the global economy, that defines wealth, that promises stability, is now unstable. The first to feel the shock? Immigrants and the middle class. Those already standing on fragile financial ground. Hyperinflation hits first. Gas prices triple. Grocery bills double. Rent skyrockets. Even basic medications become nearly unaffordable. Families living paycheck to paycheck are suddenly forced to make impossible choices, pay rent, buy food, or cover medical bills. Panic spreads as the cost of everyday life explodes overnight. Then comes mass layoffs. Companies scramble to cut costs, and the most vulnerable employees, part-time workers, hourly laborers, and immigrants without strong contracts, are the first to go. Losing a job doesn't just mean lost income. It means lost security, lost stability, and for many, the dream of a better life starts to crumble. Next, the housing crisis hits. Rent surges 30 to 50%. Mortgages become painfully expensive. Interest rates spike to 15 to 20%. Buying a home becomes impossible. Even renting becomes a struggle. Families are forced to make impossible choices, living in unsafe neighborhoods, or doubling up with others, increasing stress and social tension. Desperation breeds crime, store robberies, home break-ins, street violence. Neighborhoods that were once safe become dangerous almost overnight. Communities scramble to protect themselves, but fear and uncertainty dominate. Meanwhile, families back home face their own crisis. Millions depend on remittances from immigrants in the US. If the dollar collapses, the value of these remittances drops 40 to 60%. Entire families in countries like Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, and Nigeria are plunged into poverty. What was once a lifeline now becomes nearly worthless. Savings are destroyed next. Immigrants often store their wealth in US dollars, bank accounts, 401ks, stocks, even crypto. When the dollar drops, these savings lose value almost instantly. A lifetime of planning, sacrifices, and careful investments can vanish in months, or even weeks. Government systems buckle under the pressure. Millions apply for food stamps, Medicaid, housing assistance, but a weak dollar leaves these programs unable to support the demand. The middle class is crushed, and hope feels distant. Industries collapse across the board. Real estate, tech, retail, travel, imports, banking, manufacturing. Shock waves ripple through the global economy. But even in this chaos, there is hope. Preparation makes all the difference. Building a side income, creating an emergency fund, learning high-demand skills, reducing debt, diversifying investments outside the US dollar. These aren't just smart moves. They are lifelines. Those who act now can survive and even thrive, while the unprepared struggle to keep up. The lesson is clear. The strongest shocks always hit the most vulnerable first. Knowledge, planning, and action are your greatest weapons against financial disaster. The collapse may not happen today, it may not happen tomorrow, but the cracks have already started to show. Only those who prepare will survive what's coming. If you want more deep financial breakdowns, subscribe to Insight Ledger and comment which state you live in and how bad inflation is in your city.